Haunted by the disappearance of his son and his memories of Vietnam, a struggling writer moves into his childhood home following the untimely death of his aunt. But as he attempts to use this as an opportunity to work on his latest novel, this would-be Stephen King will also have to face some very real personal demons. In House. Hi, I'm Cinematico Magnifico of amoralcrackpot.com, and welcome to the Nightly Chill. House, from director Steve Miner, is, despite the rather bleak and grim subject matter, actually more comedy than it is horror. Not too much time ever goes by without some visual gag or joke being thrown at an unsuspecting audience. But at the same time, not too many minutes pass without some eerie ghoul looking to give William Katt's Roger or the audience a good scare. Quite frankly, given the subject matter on display, it's likely that House benefits from leaning on comedy more than anything else. If Miner had taken a more straightforward approach to the script, the final result might have been unbearably depressing. Because despite the movie's more often than not lighthearted tone, House covers things like suicide, child abduction, divorce, and even war-induced PTSD. It never makes light of any of this, fortunately. Instead, Miner chooses to use both comedy and horror as a way to present such serious material in a more digestible manner. Just when it seems the movie is going to get too serious, with Katt's soldier-turned-horror novelist left to stew in his own isolation, depression, and seemingly endless amounts of guilt, Miner inserts some much-needed levity. Sometimes this comes in the form of TV's George Wendt popping over for an awkward bit of neighborly snooping. Other times it comes in the form of some incredible monster design. And it's because the movie is a comedy that the monsters in other bits of horror manage to work so well. In a more straight-faced horror movie, the special effects in House, as well done as they might be, might not have worked. Their use is minimal, and the budget was clearly tight. But, most of all, it would have been lost on an audience watching a Vietnam vet slowly falling apart as everything good in his life is taken away from him. The very real, grounded horror story playing out on screen would have totally overshadowed what amounts to some creepy-looking foam rubber. Overall, Miner manages a beautiful balancing act. The comedy makes the very real horror digestible and allows the fictional stuff to flourish. The real horror adds some much-needed gravitas to a genre that is far too often allowed to be shallow. And the fun horror stuff helps visualize the internal struggle going on in our lead character. Half the time you'll likely be laughing, the rest of the time you'll be fidgeting uncomfortably in your seat, but the entire time you'll be cheering on our beaten but not broken hero, and in the end, you'll be glad you chose to chill with House. That's gonna do it for us tonight on the Nightly Chill. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and also be sure to leave me any questions, comments, suggestions for future reviews, and maybe even discuss today's movie at greater length. And as always, this video is brought to you in part by our viewers. If you'd like to learn how to support this and other projects, please visit amoralcrackpot.com or check the description below. But until next time, y'all need to make like a tree and get out of here.